This is Maha.
Is it zero?
Zero.
Oh my goodness! Ah!
Oh, this is soup mango. Nice.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
It's time to have our first Moroccan feast, but not only that, our first time trying Moroccan cuisine. And we've came to a very popular and local spot here in downtown Tangier. Alan, let's go and order a feast.
Good, I am absolutely starving as I always am. We are right outside the restaurant and I can smell the smells spilling right out onto the street. I cannot wait. This is going to be one of the best meals that we will have all year. Hi, we can sit here?
Yeah, you want?
Perfect, thank you.
Yours, sir.
Shukran. Right, what are we going for? Tangier is a coastal city, so we have heard that you can get some of the best seafood in this city that you can get on the entire African continent. Hello, this is our first time ever having Moroccan food, so I hope we're going to have a good order. So can we have a Moroccan salad, 2 liver skewer, 1 mincemeat?
No, meat's finished.
1 mincemeat's finished.
Meat's finished. Chicken, liver.
1 chicken couscous?
No, couscous.
No couscous. The chickpeas, mixed fish.
What else could we try?
Yeah, what else could we try?
Tagine meat, tagine shrimp, spinach.
Okay.
So the beef, Moroccan.
So something else Moroccan you can...
Yes.
Yes.
So,
yes, we'll go for that.
Soup.
Do you remember all that?
yes.
You have good memory.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow, so a couple of things not on the menu that we wanted, but that paves the way for trying something unexpected, which is the best thing to do when you are diving into a new cuisine.
And I think he actually said that it's no couscous Friday, which we have read online that a lot of people only eat couscous on a Friday. So today is currently Sunday, so we're going to have to wait another 5 days before we can try the Moroccan couscous. This is torture.
And look at the barbecue, look how hot that grill is. You can see the red coals underneath, and there's liver and chicken on that. And honestly, I wish you were here standing next to me so you could smell exactly what I'm smelling, because that is unreal. The spices on that chicken are just grilling away. I cannot wait to eat this. I am starving. This seems to be a theme across Morocco. Eat off these little bits of paper, which is really good because at the end, all they do, scrap it up, throw it in the bin, table's clean and ready for the next person.
Whoa. Oh, this is soup mango.
This is your recommendation?
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Bubbling away. They're laughing at us.
So this dish here is the one that our waiter recommended, and it sort of looks like a pot of lava. You'll see it is splashing all around us. So hopefully we can eat this dish tomorrow morning for breakfast, because I doubt anyone's getting near this tonight. It's literally splashing on me.
This is zait.
This goes in here.
Yes.
Okay.
And look at the colour of these chickpeas in our beautiful Moroccan salad.
I'm so excited. Perfect. Thank you.
Only one chicken.
It's so big. Thank you. Oh my word, this is the seafood platter. There is shrimp, there is calamari, there is
4 fish.
I have no idea what is on here, but we're about to find out as we dig in through this plate.
Well, we weren't lying when we said we were ordering a feast tonight. The table is just jam-packed with food. I don't even know where to begin. So we have meat skewers, spicy sauce, seafood platter, the soup recommended by the waiter, Moroccan salad, chickpeas, and some lovely fresh bread. Alan, where should I start?
I think we've got to go for this gigantic seafood platter. Shannon, dig in. There's so much to choose from on that plate. I don't even know where you start.
Right, well, let's get some fresh lemon on first.
Very Moroccan.
Oh, so high.
Thank you.
So much.
Shukran, thank you.
We even got an Perfect. There we are, make some more space.
Finish. Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we need a bigger table. We actually have so much food on this table here that they've had to bring over another seat to put the bread here. Because check this table. I'm going to try the calamari. You can see it's got a sort of bready coating on the outside, and I imagine this is going to be super fresh. It's so tender and juicy. It's almost like chicken, you know, sometimes you get it when it's very rubbery. That is just melting away in your mouth instantly. Good start.
So what most of us think of when we think of Moroccan food is couscous and chickpeas, so we're going to dive in and try exactly these. Look at the colour of these chickpeas. When I was back at home, I used to eat chickpeas all the time because they're so full of protein, they're so healthy. But I've got a funny feeling I have not tasted anything yet. I'm just going to scoop a couple of them up on this lovely baguette. Oh my goodness, that is unreal. Those chickpeas are just so soft, and let me tell you, all those fresh spices and flavours which are making that little dressing go so bright yellow just absolutely explode in your mouth. It's not really packing with flavour the way I thought it was going to be. Usually when we see food that's yellow, we instantly think of like curry, you know, Indian kind of flavours. This is completely different. It's almost got more of like a sweet flavour, and there's a wee bit of like tomato-ness poking through a little bit. Chickpeas, 10 out of 10.
Well, you have me very excited to try these after that. Look how much that sauce is just soaked up into that bread. Yeah, there really is like a sweet tomato flavour in that, almost like lentils. So I don't know if it's kind of been cooked in like a lentil broth and mixed in with vegetables. That is so tasty and so healthy. It's time to try the waiter's recommendation of this soup. We actually have no idea what type of soup this is, but he told us to pour a drizzle of this olive oil on top. Finally, it has started to settle down. There we are. I guess you could almost say that looks a bit like hummus now because it's quite a thick texture, and you get the olive oil on the soup sometimes. So I'm just going to dig in, get a bit with the olive oil. You can just see how thick and sort of gooey the texture of this is. It's more like paste than a soup. I think that olive oil really helps break that down because it has just been sizzling away in this pan, but it also has a very fishy texture, but almost like lentil soup. Really surprised with that. That is delicious.
Well, if you've watched any of our food videos in places like China or Thailand, you'll have seen the soup that we ate there was completely different. It was huge big bowls, the broth was clear, it was really thin, and now look at this. Same dish, just a different part of the world. Let's give it a try. Now because it's green, I'm totally expecting this to be like pea or broccoli soup, but the way Shan described it, I think it's going to be completely different. First thing that gets there is the texture. It's really thick and really dry, but that flavour is quite unique. I cannot put my finger on that, but that's quite an addictive flavour. It's kind of pulling me back into that, and it is honestly just so thick. You almost just put it in your mouth and swallow it whole. Look, the thickness of that, it's just staying onto the spoon. You could probably spread that on the bread that's here, and we're also noticing that everyone that's sitting around us is eating this same soup. So I'm guessing this is a popular soup, and I'm wondering, will we come across this soup more often as we travel across Morocco, because it's quite clearly a popular option to take on this gigantic mountain of seafood. I'm going to go for this nice large bit here. Now, I am expecting big things from the seafood here because that's all we've heard, that's all we read online, is that Tangier is a seafood hotspot, and it's no wonder because the Atlantic Ocean is right there and the Mediterranean Sea is right there, so there's no reason why this should not be unreal. And look just how flaky and white that fish is. Let's just go for that. Cheers. That is unreal. I'm going to say something that will get me jailed in Britain, but I think that is the best fried fish we have had. It's just so fresh, and look how white the fish is inside. It's so fleshy, and it's got such a nice bite to it. Sometimes when you get fish, it's very flaky and almost mushy. Not at all with this one. This is absolutely delicious, and the batter is so light and crisp, but it's not gone soggy after it's been sitting for a little while in the plate.
Well, Alan has somehow convinced me to go for the scariest looking bit of fish on the plate. I have no idea what this is. I think it could potentially be a very big sardine, but look at that with the face still on it. But here we are. We'll just try and break it down the centre. I've actually been watching a guy at the table behind us, and he has been like ripping it off. So that looks like the best way to do it here without getting too many bones in the way. But I have to say that's coming off pretty nice. The bone is pretty much in the centre there. And you can just see how fresh that is. It is like pristine white marble in the centre here. Not something that we see very regularly when we eat fish. The fish you get back in the UK is usually frozen, even when you buy it from the supermarket. So this is a real treat. That's actually really meaty. It doesn't have the fishy taste or texture. It's actually got like good bits of chunks as they sort of flake off here. It is so tasty. There we are. Don't judge a book by its cover. I found a little bit here with the fish and then this crispy batter on the outside. Will this beat British fish and chips? You hear that? Wow. They were not lying when they say that you can get the best seafood here in Tangier. This is absolutely delicious and not usually something that we would order and actually enjoy. What would you think, Alan?
Yeah, usually when we go into a restaurant, fish is the last thing that we order. Usually we go straight for the meat, straight for the pastas, straight for all that kind of stuff. But you know what? When you're in somewhere like this, when you're in a coastal city, you have got to try the seafood. It's always the freshest, it's always the best. Just go for it. Now, for someone that doesn't eat fish regularly, I think Shannon's done a fine job of deboning this fish.
I don't think I could have done that any more perfect if I actually tried. There's not a bit left.
Just look how much seafood we have still got to get through. And this dish here only costs 65 dirhams, which is about £5. But before we get in and eat more fish, I am about to eat what is literally my absolute favourite meat on the entire planet. Chicken liver. And just look at that. It's been barbecued, it's been sitting marinating in some dressing, and he's gave us a lovely little spicy dip to put in it. But do you know what? First bite has got to be on its own. That is just ridiculously good. Now, I can completely understand why most people would absolutely hate chicken liver. It's got a really weird texture, it's got a really intense flavour, but I just love both of them. And also, the price of these skewers, that it comes in at 23 pence for 3 chicken livers in a restaurant. That is just insane value. And if you can get yourself to like meat like this, the organs, it's the healthiest part of the meat. It's so good for you. Give it a try. And when I was saying many people don't actually like chicken liver, well, one of them is sitting directly across from me. So Shannon, you're going to have to give it a try because everything else on this table has been unreal. But you know what? I'll cut you a deal. I'll dip it in this lovely spicy sauce for you.
Okay, let's try it then.
Right, ready?
Chicken liver is not for me. I will continue to try it when Alan gets it, but yeah, still not a lover of chicken liver. That was a solid effort, but we cannot eat another thing. We're only leaving some chickpeas and about 1 piece of fish. That was an amazing meal, and I cannot wait to eat more Moroccan food on this journey. Alan, if you could order one dish that was on this table, what would you order?
If I could order one thing from this table, it would be the first piece of fish that I tried. I do not know the name of any fish, so pardon that. It's the first bit of fried fish that we had. It was so fluffy and meaty, it was fantastic. I know you asked for one dish, but these chickpeas would be getting ordered again also because they were just unreal. Shannon, what was your favourite thing on the table?
I have to say, the waiter's recommendation of the soup was so amazing. It was not what I expected, and I would definitely order that again.
This is Mecca.
Is it zero?
Zero.
Oh my goodness!
We have just asked for the bill and they gave it back with 0, 0, 0, 0. My goodness, Moroccan hospitality on another level. The food was good, the service was unreal, and what kind people they are. My goodness, I don't even know what to say, as if this experience could not have got any better.
Wow, I want to keep this forever.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye bye.
Oh my goodness, what an amazing night of eating. Goodbye, thank you. See you.
This is it, restaurant.
Bye.
Bye bye. Well, Do you know what? When we first got in here, I wasn't overly sure about Morocco because it's been quite a difficult place to film. A lot of people don't like the camera, and that's completely okay. It's their country. We'll play by their rules. Always think that when you want to get into a place, go for a really good meal, and that was a really good meal, and I cannot believe that they gave us that for absolutely nothing.
Even before we asked for the bill, we were just talking about how unreal that whole experience was, the dining, the waiters, the way they helped us. Everyone was just very happy and friendly, so yeah, that's a really amazing night.